Darla this time. Runs backwards and gives it to Carlin. Off a step to centre half forward. Host goes up, uses the body, can't take the mark. Luke Thompson roves the pack. Needs some support. Got it in the end from Baker, but loses the football. Lazarick on the ground. Gives it away to Cy Gaylard again. Torpedo punt to half forward. Over the back, Rickett. Good mark. Did well and broke away. Play on at all costs. 60 metres out. Drills the ball. Great mark.
Great.
To Undy. Might not be the quickest, but he can take a grab. And we'll shoot for goal from 40 metres out for goal number 3.
You haven't told me where he came from. Where's this ball come from?
Shepparton, I think.
Shepparton.
Somewhere up there, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Coached by Tom Hapey, was he?
Coached by Stewie Lowe, I'd say. He's put the big mark in the ground and goes back to kick the footy. He'd be lining up for goal number 3 for himself and the 7th for the Devils, and a quick start in the second term. So Lee Undy wearing the number 1. There's a fair mark from the young kid too, Rickett.
Oh, yeah.
And a fair kick as well.
He hit the ground running.
So Undy comes in, right foot kick, holds it up. Is it going to sneak in for a goal? Goal umpire says 1 behind. So they go 6-3-39 Corio. They lead East Geelong 3-1-19. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, a minute and a half played.
So the ball goes back to Morris Stevenson, who decides to come to the northern side of the ground. The lead out there is from Carlin, drops the mark. He's harassed there by Bigham, gets some support from teammates, but finally the ball comes clear to Evans for East Geelong. He kicks toward the middle. It's too high for Andrew Hill. Nobody wants the footy until Rickett decides to pick it up. Handballs to Lazarick. He chips a pass, but he's chipped it absolutely perfectly to the opposition in Chris Gemmell. So Gemmell now at probably true centre-half back, goes right across the ground to Ferguson, to the southern side here at Richmond Crescent. He goes long to centre wing. The lead out there is from Breed, and he has taken the mark on this occasion ahead of Cy Gaylard. So Breed now, centre wing, kicks long. The Bruce holds the ball up, and the one-on-one contest comes to ground, picked up by Darla. The crumbs, the lead from Sean O'Leary. Matt McNamara perhaps in fringe from behind, but no, said the umpire. Picked up for East, kicked into the full forward area. Hill, well, umpire put the whistle to the mouth, and I'm not quite sure what he's going to do here. I saw what happened. The umpire didn't pay a free kick. Now he's suggesting that he took a dive, Andrew Hill. The ball comes in, knocked down on that occasion in the ruck there by Rivet. Corio attacked the footy strongly at ground level, and gee, I tell you what, there's a little bit of feeling coming
off the ball now, yes.
I'll tell you what, the O'Learys aren't too happy.
And there's probably only one bloke to blame at the minute, Rick Lazarick for Corio. Got the free kick, and he's gone wide and found Matt Cullen on half-back flank. Cullen now, he chips it a bit further. The lead has come there from Manning, and I don't know whether it's actually meant for Manning, but he got the ball, comes midfield. Mark taken on that occasion by Blackman. He goes wide to centre wing. Well, Ricky Bingham has got an absolute paddock. Nobody within 35, 40 metres of him. Finally decides to pick it up. The lead comes from Keys, and that lead is honoured with a nice pass from Ricky Bingham. He chips it inboard, and, well, there was good talking there because Undy was leading out. Young Rickett was about to take... No, it wasn't Rickett, was it?
Blackman.
It was Blackman, about to take the mark. Great call from Lee Undy, and obviously the full forward's the man who should get the kick. He's just in... The man on the mark, he's just inside 50. And Undy now has been lined up by the central umpire and will move in. Breeze behind him, if anything. Comes in now. Well, it's a nice looking kick off the boot, but the wind has taken it across the goal, and he's kicked his second behind. 2-2 is his tally. It's the second behind for the quarter to Corio. 6-4-40. They lead East Geelong 3-1-19. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 4 minutes gone.
Stevenson kicks in towards Carlin, up against Clifford. Carlin from the front. Now Maloney now. Clifford did very nicely, and a slick the handball to Bigham off a step. Gives a handball to Cullen. Will try and wheel back onto the left. Gives it to O'Toole. Ricky, 30 metres out, closing, and nails the goal. Ricky O'Toole, thanks for coming. And that is the first goal of the second term for Corio. And they go to 7-4-46. They lead East Geelong 3-1-19. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 5 minutes played.
Laurie, I'd like your comment on Ricky's awareness. He was running there onto the left foot, realised he wasn't under the pressure, and immediately come back onto the right foot and kicked it with his preferred foot.
Well, look, he's all class, of course, Eric, and it's a good lesson for the younger players. He's always in the position where he's most likely to get a kick, and you never see him run around the boundary line where that least position area is going to be. He's always in the corridor, and he's going to get heaps of kicks because I look for him as well.
Ball thrown up in the middle once again. McCurry gets the tap down. Who's going to pick up the crumbs? Corio in the ascendancy once again as Ricky Bigham picks it up. Tips it back to the lead at centre half forward. Oh, be careful, be careful. Barry O'Toole's got the mark. Terrible kick across the ground, but now Matty Cullen, nobody within 50 metres of him. He tips to the lead of Undy once again. Can't take the mark on his chest. It comes to ground. Picked up this time. That's Rickett. He runs goalwards and has kicked another one. So at ground level, Corio really starting to show their ascendancy now in this second quarter. So that's another goal to Corio. They're 8th. They go to 8-4-52. They lead East Geelong's 3-1-19 Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 6 minutes gone.
Well, young Rickett is putting his name on the game as well, and he looks a quality player, and we didn't see a lot of him last year because he played under 18 footy, but he's certainly a good player, and he's got a lovely future, I think.
Can play.
Can play.
Can play.
I was going to say he's got a future higher in this grade, but there might be too many people listening.
Back to the middle. McCurry and Rivet. They go up. McCurry. There we go. To Hill over the back. But he's kicked smothered this time by Ricky O'Toole. Now goes towards Maloney. Handball towards Steele. Gives it away to Broadway. Runs through centre wing. Now delivers with the right foot kick towards centre half forward. O'Leary against McNamara. Play on the call. Umpire says now O'Leary against McNamara again. Also there Hayes. That's a throw. Throw it back to Luke Thompson. Now Thompson runs 30 metres out and kicks the goal. So Luke Thompson has got the quick reply. Tell me why that wasn't a throw. Doesn't matter. He might have got a free kick anyway, I think.
I think he's a bit stiff. He didn't get a free kick, actually.
So Luke Thompson puts his first on the board, and for East Geelong, their fourth. They go to 4-1-25. They trail Corio 8-4-52. And that's on the Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 7 minutes played.
He's a very skillful player, Leary. If you're a player near him, you want to be aware of where he is because he's very good with his hands. He's unassuming. You look like he's going slow, but he's going quick.
Back to the middle again. McCurry gets it down with a big fist towards Brood, who taps it on towards Darla. Now it comes towards Blackman, coming out at Baker as well for East Geelong. But over the top of it, needs to get rid of it.
Pinged him.
Jeez, pretty.
That's hot.
In fact, it was Fitzgerald. Lost the footy. Holding the ball, so Matty Cullen on centre wing, northern side. Drills it towards the middle, Ricky Bigham takes the mark in front of Darla. So in the centre of the ground, chips the ball towards the leader Keys. He takes the mark. So John Keys will go longer now towards the lead at centre half forward to Barry O'Toole off hands. Quick kick from Collins towards the square, Undy against Stevenson. Close to the boundary line now, and Stevenson keeps his feet. Will do okay to get it away towards Hill, but the ball sits up in the breeze, and Blackman reads it better, the youngster. Now he chips the ball back inboard for Keys again, who takes the mark. Still 50 metres out, he chips the ball further afield towards the big man Rivet.
That's the spot.
Who puts the arms up directly in front, takes the mark 50 metres out.
Just quickly, quarter time scores. GDFL Inverleigh 2 goals, Thompson 6-3, Belpost Hill 8-5, Geelong West 0. Belmont Lions 7-8, Anarchy 3-3, Werribee Central 7-6, Winchelsea 4-3, North Geelong 5-2, Bannockburn 3-1.
And the ball from Rivet has held up in the breeze. Well, I don't know how that holds up in the breeze because you're kicking with it, but it's held up, and Stevenson has taken the mark in the last line of defence for East Geelong. And now has been told to kick over the mark. So Stevenson in the 10-metre square can go long to Hill, and he does so now. O'Toole against him, coming out at Rivet as well. Hill off the back of the pack, Broadway, gets away, handball, sets up his teammate and Gemmell. Against him was Rickett, still at the fall of the ball. Rivet's there as well. Pack develops, handball comes out somehow to Manning, gets away, handball to a standing start. Matty Cullen, left foot kick around the corner, has brought it back beautifully. Has Matty Cullen, and has put it through for his first of the afternoon, and the ninth for Corio. They got a 9-4-58. They lead East Geelong 4-1-25. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 9.5 minutes.
Well, I was going to ask you before about Matty Cullen. I think his endurance is a lot better this year than last year, and if we get the chance to talk to Ricky after the game, I think we might ask him that because he's the type of player that should never be off the ground. And last year, I think they didn't have him on the ground enough, and I think because he's a great player. I watched him work through the middle there, and I'm thinking, well, you know, his work rate's very good.
So the ball back in the middle to go in the air once again. Ball goes up. McCurry, well, probably 50-50 on that occasion, but East Geelong got the centre clearance, goes to the full forward position. Matt McNamara, oh, he's cleaned up there, and now there's a huge tussle with Sean O'Leary. Cannot believe that he hasn't got a free kick out of that.
I don't know how he's going to get a free kick from there.
I don't either, but the umpire has decided that he'll put the ball in the air. True centre half forward for East Geelong. Up high there was Gaylard. Ball comes to ground. Stolen on that occasion by Potter for Corio. Comes wide. Well, Blackman, he's gone twice without it. He gets some assistance now from Rick Lazarick. The old head over to Ricky O'Toole. Good interception. Mick O'Leary. He's tackled immediately. Drops the ball. No umpire, no whistle on play. Very scrappy in front of our broadcast position. The ball finally comes out
to be down the ground
to Fitzgerald. And he's put down after he kicks the football. And the free kick is down the ground advantage. So a little chip pass has found Thompson. Deep in the pocket. Is a pretty ordinary angle there for East Geelong, but he's got the mark. Decides to play on quickly, chips it to Sean O'Leary. He's in the pocket, but ever anyone's going to kick a goal from there, who will? But the umpire has blown. What is he doing? Nobody seems to know. I thought it was a clear-cut mark to East Geelong. Excuse me. Yeah, pointing the other way, but the mark is going to stand, so I'm a little confused, I must confess. But at the end of the day, Jamie Darla has the football. He's 10 metres out, 45-degree angle, and will kick some sort of a score for East Geelong. So he's about to move in now. Left footer, and I think he might have just about brought it back from our angle anyway. The goal umpire agrees, and that's a goal to East Geelong. They move now to 5-1-31. They trail Corio 9-4-58. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes gone. I'm just sorry to say, Laurie, but there's one fellow who could cause some awful problems before the day's out on this ground.
Yes, well,
I don't know why they get appointed to these sort of top games.
And it is an important game as well. I mean, and there's a couple of physical clashes where players are actually working on one another over there, and you've got to look after them.
Like he almost got cleaned up the last time the ball went to centre half forward. He's right in the middle of a marking contest.
Back to the middle, McCurry and Rivet, they go up. McCurry, big thump away again towards Thompson and Hayes. Now Thompson robs the footy, goes towards a vacant centre half forward. O'Leary on a lead. Now Bree can tap it over the top to O'Leary. Good play by the big man. Will it sit for O'Leary? Kicks off the ground. Manchester United, he won't get a game for, one behind.
He should have picked it up, I think.
And two behinds to Sean O'Leary this afternoon. So they go to 5-2-32 East Geelong. They trail Corio 9-4-58. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 13 minutes played.
So Gaylard it is, kicks the ball long for Corio, looking for Ricky O'Toole. McCurry, he has brought the ball down, and umpire paid the mark. Handball quickly to Darla on the left foot, hooks it back towards the full forward position. Great contest going on there between Leary and Matt McNamara, and really...
It is a great contest.
I mean, that's going to get out of hand if they're not very, very careful. They're both fiery characters, and perhaps a free kick mightn't go astray there. But the ball is out of bounds, 25 minutes from the behind post. Comes in, over the top there, ball tap forward Corio. Thompson for East Geelong has the footy. He's tackled and wrapped up with the ball, and the umpire will move in and put the ball in the air. So it's about 30 metres from the goal area for East Geelong, kicking to the eastern end. Lovely tap down, goes to Breed. Kick intercepted on that occasion by Gaylard. It's 1-on-3. Clifford on this occasion. Evans robs the ball from him and kicks on the left foot. Evans to half forward. Good defensive work, Rick Lazarick. Big fist into the footy, and it's over the boundary line, out of bounds. That's great defensive work, Laurie, when you're out of position.
Oh, it certainly is, and you notice it comes from the experienced players as well, and that's just what we come to see.
Ball about to be thrown in, 50 metres from the goal area for East Geelong. Over the top there is Judd Gaylard, gets the ball down, picked up by Chris Carlon, intercepted Rick Lazarick, gets the ball to the boot. Good work there by Blackman for Corio, chips it over the top, looking for Rickett. Oh, tackle around the neck, no free kick. Another handball out there from Evans. It's all East Geelong there, but Corio quickly on the scene. They contest it. Tap forward there, goes to Shane Manning, gets the ball up, Handball over to Lee Clifford. Doesn't take it first go, and now he runs past the footy. Good work, McCurry. Worried him out of that. And the handball comes back to McLeod for East. Goes across the goals, right across the goals, but has Thompson beside the behind post. Takes the mark. And sorry, that was Stevenson. Then chips the ball out wide, and East Geelong out of trouble once again. So the ball now through Gemmell to Judd Gaylard. Drops the mark. Handball to nobody. Keys there, attacking the footy. Mick O'Leary went without it. Now Rick Lazarick, great tackle. Ball comes clear. Mick O'Leary, handball over the top. Found his teammate in Broadway. Out to McLeod. And McLeod now eases a bit of pressure off East Geelong. But great interception by Hayes there of Corio. Handball quickly to Potter. And he chips it forward looking for Keys. Keys eludes the tackle, hooks it over the top. Running forward is Shane Manning. I don't know who his opponent is, Laurie, but where's he been? So Shane Manning there, 20 metres out, 45-degree angle, kicking for goal at the western end. And he really has run riot today, Shane Manning. Doesn't appear to have had an opponent even at the centre bounces. So Shane Manning now, yet to kick a goal, has a behind to his name as he lines up. Goes back on the Dennis Lilly run-up and moves in. Nice looking kick off the boot. The goal umpire doesn't really move very much at all except to put two fingers up. 10th goal for Corio. The machine is in action in this second quarter. 10-4-64. They lead East Geelong 5-2-32. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 16.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a passage of play there before I actually finish up with Lee Clifford, who probably messed it up a little bit in the finish. But East Geelong had the numbers there. There was no way none were going to get that football, but the Cry people just worried him out of it. They spilled it up, and they probably didn't get full reward from it. But that's how they're playing their football. They're putting a lot of pressure on the ball carrier.
Sean Maloney's on Shane Manning, and Anthony McCurry has just told him, I think. Be a little bit closer, please, son. Back to the middle, McCurry up against Gaylord on this occasion. McCurry gets it down, but straight to Barry O'Toole. Kick from the middle towards centre half forward, 2 on 2 McLeod. Punch from behind, Rovefell in front by Keys. Didn't take it with him. Great punch on though by Lazarick. Got it away to Cullen. To Ricky O'Toole. It's a training run. Ricky O'Toole straight through the middle. His second. And Corio have kicked their 11th. They go to 11-4-70. They lead East Geelong 5-2-32. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 17.5 minutes played.
What can McCurry do, Laurie? And I guess this is really where he needs somebody good on the bench, isn't it? A new coach.
Yeah, well, he's got to do something around the middle ground, Eric. He's either he's trying to do it. He's probably been rewarded a few hit-outs this time, but he's actually dominating that ruck position. But the East Geelong side are not getting rewarded from it. So I don't know how he's going to adjust, but he certainly has to do something in there.
So McCurry taps it down again towards centre half forward. This time Cy Gaylard loses the footy though. Handball away. Comes towards Wilkie. Runs through the middle. Leaves it for his teammate in Hayes. His handball back towards Collins. Now Wilkie from centre half back. Chips the ball towards Cullen. Now it'll be him and McLeod to meet each other. Cullen taps it on Evans. Runs the other way. Then gets wrapped up. Not going anywhere. Holding the ball. Said the umpire. Free kick advantage paid. Blackman 50 metres out. Can go short to Undy or can go towards an open goal square. Stevenson. Oh, just touched it on the goal line. And 3 for 1 behind to Corio. They go to 11-5-71. They lead East Geelong 5-2-32.
I think he was undecided whether to shoot for goal or pass it. He did neither, probably. From the kick in, Thompson goes long outside 50, but overrun by all players. But Shane Manning, handball over the top to Judd Gaylard. He meanders around. There's the lead from Undy once again. Pass. Lovely kick there by Judd Gaylard out into the space. And it's very, very difficult, Laurie, for any fullback when you get kicking like that to space and the full forward with a bit of a break.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that, and I'm just hoping he's learnt by that win factor. Because I think he had one from about this same spot. I think the same marks on the ground, isn't it?
It could well be. He's about 35 metres out, probably a bit worse than a 45-degree angle. But
he seems to make pretty good contact with the ball. So he can kick, I think.
So he moves in. And
wobbly.
Well, I think he's gone the left-hand side. In fact, out of bounds on the full, so leaves a little bit to be desired. He's certainly had some opportunities. Having kicked 2-2 now and out of bounds, so at least he's. Well, I suppose the ball coming down so often, Laurie, he's got to have some chances. And
when they come down in waves too. They seem to be playing a bit more in the corridor to me, Cry, this than the last year. What do you think?
Yes, I think that's probably pretty right. There's Michael O'Leary kicks clear of 50. The ball contested at half back, and now Easter away. Second bounce there from Is that Broadway? Kicks it long to half forward. Oh, Matty King over the back, can't take the mark. Player tackle without the footy. Good gracious me. I can't believe that. The ball comes across the ground. Good mark there, taken for Corio by, that's
Blackman.
That Blackman. He's getting quite a few touches, but again, his kicking's let him down. He's kicked it to nobody, and the mark taken there by Morris Thompson for East Geelong. So, in the back pocket, Morris Stevenson now kicks long. Hill hasn't had much of the football today, can't take the mark, and off his hands, the ball is over the boundary line.
I think Hilly doesn't like this wing much, so it can all run.
Yes, that's right. So the ball about to come in. Half forward flank for Corio, kicking to the western end in the second quarter. Ball tapped down by Hill. Good tap on that occasion by East. Comes to Carlin. Handball, well, missed the mark unfortunately. Lazarick, he butters up, can't bend to pick it up. Manning can, gets a handball clear to Ricky Bigham. He kicks now long into the full forward area. And just watching Johnny Keys, he just waited down, he got the ball, unfortunately didn't go away with it. And now, no, I think he was a bit lucky. Michael O'Leary fell slap bang in the middle of his back and ball pinned underneath, but he was in the perfect position, Laurie, wasn't he? McCurry now gets the tap down, but only as far as Baker. Takes the crumbs, and Baker, off one step, has kicked his first goal. All too easy up in that forward line for the Corio side. 12-5-77. They lead East Geelong 5-2-32. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 22 minutes gone.
Yes, getting back to Johnny Keys bit, you can see his little eyes light up there. He thought, I'm fair dinkum in the right spot here. The ball comes down and he just got pulled on one arm. He would have
well, there's about 5 blokes flew, Laurie, and he was the only one that decided he wasn't going to.
But actually he was waiting, when are they going to jump up? When are they going to jump up? Oh, they're playing well, Corio, at the moment.
Back to the middle, McCurry up against Gaylard. Curry gets it down. Well, Gaylard got a hand to it as well. Comes towards Maloney off the wing. Handball chopped off. Gaylard gets it away. Pretty scrappy in the middle. Hands through the middle side, Gaylard. He tries to handball it away. Chopped off by McCurry. The big man picks it up. Goes to the left foot wide towards Hill. Turns around at the right time. Takes the mark on centre wing. Now he'll try and drive it towards half forward. Thompson gets away from Hayes. Takes the mark. He's got Darlis short. He kicks over the shoulder and sets him up a bit. King comes at him. He stands his ground. Play on the call, said the umpire. Blackman. He gives it away to Barry O'Toole on centre wing by himself. Baz can have a bit of a run. Goes now with the right foot kick towards half forward. Keys should be able to take it uncontested. Does. Goes right, then comes back left. Goes to the right foot kick towards a vacant goal square. Stevenson gets back there. Baker against him. Have to be quick. Baker did pretty well. He gets over the top of it. Needs some support now. Stevenson handball. Back. Under pressure, East Geelong in the back line. Gamble tries to see it over the boundary line, can't do so. It's Rickett, he gets ripped off the footy. Corio still with the numbers though, they break free. Handball back to Johnny Keys, loves this situation off a step, right foot kick. Has missed and through for one behind. To John Keys. So they go to 12-6. 78 Corio, they lead East Geelong at 5-2-32. That's on the Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 23.5 minutes played.
Lee Undy gave Johnny Keys a fair sort of a serve there. He was leading to him and decided to chip it over the top. And I think he thought he deserved the pass. But and that's good if the full forwards are going to stand up and have something to say.
That's right. He's the one man that's entitled to go off crook, Eric.
From the kick in, Stevenson went to McLeod. He goes short again. They've mucked it up. East Geelong. It's picked up by Baker. He doesn't know where to go. Finally, handballs forward to Undy, handball to the player running past. It comes to, that looked like Barry O'Toole there. He didn't handball it, had a shot for goal. Now the ball's out on the full and Barry O'Toole happens to be standing right there.
Surprise, surprise.
So the ensuing free kick now is going to come to Barry O'Toole. He's only 15 metres from the behind post, but outside the boundary line. So it will be a miraculous kick. Just the sort of person that can do it, of course.
Very impressed, Eric, with the way Corio are playing, but I just thought that bit of pasture play there, they overused the ball a bit too much just then.
So Barry O'Toole, a miraculous kick, hit the post. So 12-7-79 Corio, lead East Geelong 5-2-32 Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 24.5 minutes gone.
So Stevenson from full back.
Kick it long, son.
Goes towards 50. Goes towards Kenny Whitehill, who just happens to be one of the trainers for Corio. That's how far he kicked it out. It's out of bounds on the full. The Devils with the free kick.
Look at them lining up in the forward line.
So Baker with the ball.
See that?
And Rivet moves into a space in between three Eagles players and takes the mark and will shoot for his second of the afternoon.
How can a bloke his size, Laurie, find space on his own?
You can't really hide him, can you?
No.
So Chad Rivet will shoot for goal from 30 metres out, slight angle. And it will be
a goal, I'd say.
So a goal to Rivet, and that is his second of the afternoon, the 13th for Corio. They go to 13-7-85, and they lead East Geelong 5-2-32. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 26 minutes played, second term.
So 7 goals in the second quarter, Laurie. It's been a pretty productive quarter for Corio.
Yes, I think Anthony Curry will be a little bit disappointed with what's happened in the second quarter, Eric. He'll have a little bit to say to these boys at half-time, I think, and I don't think it can come quick enough for him, actually.
So at 26 minutes into second quarter, the ball about to be thrown in the air once again by the umpire. McCurry doesn't get a clear tap on this occasion, but East Geelong on this occasion get the ball forward looking for Dahler. He's clear by 20 metres. Ball bounces kindly for him on the left foot, hooks it around looking for the goals. It's just going to be tapped toward the boundary line by Matt Namara, and he's unceremoniously dealt with by Sean O'Leary, and the umpire says fair enough. So the ball is out of bounds adjacent to the behind post at the eastern end. East Geelong kicking in that direction as the ball about to come in once again. In front comes to Lazarick. Oh, wild handball went to nowhere, but it's to the advantage of Corio as it's picked up by Hayes. Hayes, his kick intercepted by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald runs to 50, kicks toward the full forward position. Andrew Hill takes the mark, plays on, and Hill has kicked the goal for East Geelong. It's their sixth. 6 goals to 38 is East Geelong. They trail Corio 13-7-85 on the Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 27 minutes gone.
I think we're gone too. Gone off the air.
Styling, Jace.
So Hayes has got the ball in the middle, and he can't take it away. Blackman's in there also. Through the middle, Carlin drops the footy as he had it. Lazarick gives it away to Ricky Bigham. Quick right foot kick.
Down the ground.
Down the ground. And it will be free kick to Corio. Rick Lazarick on the point of the square. Gives it away to Ricky O'Toole. Runs through the middle. Well, runs away from a couple. Goes to centre half forward. Left foot kick long towards the goal square. Stevenson gets back there. Takes a good mark. Under pressure. Now he tips the ball out wide. Oh,
wide again.
Very wide towards Gemmell. He can't keep it in. It will be a boundary throw in. Left forward pocket, Corio into attack.
Stevens has done a great job, Laurie, but his defensive kicking is just letting him down ever so slightly.
Yeah, just those 2 or 3 last kicks he's had there. I think he's probably under extreme pressure there, Rick.
McCurry got it down to the side of the pack. Michael O'Leary gives it away to Maloney. Runs through half back. Right foot kick towards centre wing. Look, Gaylard did well. Stood his ground against Dahler and took a great mark.
He worked beautifully to the front there, didn't he? He got him spotty in there beautifully.
Handball to Ricky Bigham in the middle. Chips the ball to Rivet at centre half forward. Off hands. Carlin's there. Now getting quick away was Fitzgerald. Goes looking for Luke Thompson. Close to the boundary line. Baker sees him and the footy over. And we'll have a throw in between wing and half forward on the southern side of the ground. Close to half time. 29 minutes played, second term. Boundary throw in. McCurry up against Rivet. Thrown in now by the boundary umpire. And McCurry with a big thump from behind, but only as far as Ricky O'Toole reading the play beautifully again. Left foot kick, pretty wide, and too wide in fact, out of bounds on the full on this occasion. So it will be a free kick to East Geelong. Ben Broadway to take it for the Eagles at half back. Chips the ball to McLeod, dangerous because Barry O'Toole was lurking, as he always does, across half forward. But McLeod takes the mark under that pressure. Now goes to the right foot kick, long towards centre wing. Nobody wants it except Ricky O'Toole, and he takes it easily. So Ricky O'Toole on centre wing. The coach of Corio, pretty congested at half forward. He's got Rivet, the big man there. Just holds the ball up. Now goes towards centre half forward, delivers the ball to Rickett, who did well to take a good diving mark. Still outside 50, plays on now, right foot kick long towards the square. Undy's there up against Stevenson, off hands. McLeod at the front of the pack, handballs away okay. The Gemmell has to be quick, right foot kick around the side towards half back. No mark taken. Baker, second effort was pretty good. Can he pick it up third time? No, he can't. Tries to tap it on. East with the numbers. Can't pick it up though. Pack develops. Umpire will come in and ball it up still at half forward. Corio into attack. So the Devils, possibly one last chance before the half-time siren. Ball from the ruck contest through the middle. Carlin, left foot kick from half-back long towards O'Leary. Sean at half-forward, over the back of the pack. Wilkie to try and pick it up, does so. Now quick clearing kick. As far as Matty King, now he can get it further to Blackman, but the kick was smothered by Hill. Hayes comes at it. Now Hayes pushed off the footy. East with the numbers. Handball back towards Host at half forward, but Blackman's against him. Blackman went in hard. Host stood his ground. Handball was terrible to Hill. He sits over the top of it. Wilkie comes at him. Needs some support. Tapped it on to Thompson. He turns around the corner and a good mark taken and plays on. I think that might be, well, terrible kick. And is it a goal?
Yeah.
No, it's hit the post. That's Lovell. I think that's... no?
Breed, wasn't it?
Is it Breed?
No, Breed's off. He's 32.
Well, that is the siren. And we'll check that number at half-time. But it was a point to East Geelong. And at half-time, they are 6-3-39. And they trail Corio 13-7-85. So in that quarter, Corio, they managed 7 goals, 5. While East Geelong managed 3 goals, 2. And it's 46 points of difference at the main break. The goal kickers for Corio, 3 to Barry O'Toole, 2 each to Lee Undy, Ricky O'Toole and Chad Rivet. Singles to Shane Manning, Paul Baker, Matthew Cullen and Steve Rickett. While for East Geelong, singles to Luke Thompson, Jamie Dahler, Jared Breed, Michael O'Leary, Ben Broadway and Andrew Hill. So it's half-time, big lead to the Devils at half-time. 13-7-85, East Geelong 6-3-39. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our second half action of our matchday live coverage this afternoon between Corio and East Geelong at Richmond Crescent. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.